Hey everybody, Scott Walters, buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Buckle up, strap in, hold on to your hats and your glasses as I blow the lid off the U.S. economy and the U.S. housing market. Why, you ask? Well, of course, I'm going to tell you. Tied together, lose one, you will lose the other. They're both under attack as we speak, my friends. If you're new, please subscribe. Subscribe right away. Never been a more important time in history to get centered and surrounded with like-minded people. Iron will sharpen iron. We're going to sharpen some iron today. Throw the playbook out the window. The data won't save you. Remember those words? I do, very clearly. I said this will come down to street smarts over book smarts. Throw the playbook out the window. The data won't save you in this housing bubble. This is a very different bubble. We've heard this time is different, have we? Well, this time is much different. It's worse. And the news just continues to get worse along with it. This was a very short-sighted thing we did to this economy and all financial markets. It is getting sketchy out there. It's a quick break from the show to bring you today's video sponsor, Noble Gold. I would never suggest anybody do anything that I'm not doing or willing to do myself. I own gold and I believe you should as well. Let's hear why. Did you know that Bank of America is saying gold will go to $2,200 this year? An all-time high. Invest in a gold IRA with Noble Gold Investments today and take advantage of this rare opportunity to secure your retirement savings. With the experts at Noble Gold Investments, you can ride the wave of gold's historic rise to financial security. This month, they're offering a solid silver 5-ounce America the Beautiful coin with every qualifying precious metals IRA or 401k rollover. You can't go wrong with Noble Gold Investments. Hurry and go to noblegoldinvestments.com to secure your wealth. Bag a free 5-ounce America the Beautiful coin if you qualify. noblegoldinvestments.com or visit the description in this video. Again, to Noble Gold for sponsoring today's video. Always be careful when investing. There's always going to be risk. Now, let's get back to today's video. You know, people are going to look back on this time. A lot of us will have sell it. We will wish we have sold. There's a lot of you we've helped. I've helped a lot of you sell in the height of this market. And everybody comes to market for different reasons. Some people just see the writing on the wall. They're like, this thing has no chance of surviving itself. Of course it couldn't. We've always had booms and busts in the markets, and we just went through a very extreme boom cycle. So a bust cycle has always come. We've always had a bust cycle. It's never been a question of if. It's always been when. But the newest one to kind of surface that grabbed my attention, I'm sure it's grabbed a lot of yours, is what we're having an issue now with our borders. We are now allowing a flood of your people to come into the country. And so what do you think happens when they have these concentrated areas where border crossings are flooding in right now? Do you think that's helping their local real estate market? No. And that's what we always say, throw a dart at a map, you can hit anything. Your local Walmart, your local CVS, your local Target, they're shutting down stores. That's an eyesore for a neighborhood. But this one is like fuel on the fire in terms of what it's going to do to real estate prices. They were already in trouble in Texas. Then they have to contend with this now. It's not being talked about yet, but this is going to collapse their housing market in a big, big way, especially, I mean, I don't care. Once people cross the border, they're going to cross where they cross, and then they're going to filter out all over the state. So you're not safe. No one's safe in this state. Let's go ahead and jump over to a property, take a look what's currently going on there. Then we're going to meet back here to wrap this one up. Let's get started. All right, friends, buckle up, strap in, roll up your windows, lock your doors, maybe even put on that face mask if you still have one. We're going into Texas, the Rio Grande, and boy, do we have a new Black Swan event unleashed all over this area, threatening their housing market as thousands and thousands of people are fighting to cross the borders. Let's jump over to a property and see what it's doing to their real estate. Now let's bring up our crash map, courtesy of our good friends over at Zillow, and examine today's in trouble property. Hold on to your chairs. We have a single family home on the market, but it's stuck on the market and sucking air, even though it's either tenant or owner occupied. But clearly they've had enough. They want out. Let's see what the pricing says. But before we do, let's read a little bit of its description. This impressively spacious 5-bed or 4 in an office, 2.5-bath brick home comes with 2 living rooms and a foyer. It's 3,359 square feet, and there's lots of storage space throughout the house. Well, they're going to need it because they've got a lot of people coming to the area. Strike two. Our property's been on the market for 121 days with only 9 saves. Little to no interest. Who wants to catch a falling knife? This property started at almost $300,000 and now is approaching $200,000. This one is in massive trouble. If you were silly enough to give them today's asking price, your payment would be approximately $1,400 a month, but they still can't get this thing gone. Let's jump back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back. So that's what you can look forward to if you were to move to Texas, in that area of Texas, the Rio Grande. They were already, I think when I pulled that property, that was prior to the border opening up. Can you imagine what that listing has to be doing now? They started at $300,000. They're lucky if they can get $200,000. Now that's a 33% haircut. It's probably a 50%. And people don't want to touch it. It's already been on the market for almost half a year. 9 saves. 9 saves. Little to no interest. Even if that property penciled out to be an investment property, or if you just said, hey, I just want a property that pencils out, my cost to carry with a standard amount down at today's interest rate is below its rent range, makes sense to buy there. People still don't want that house. Even if that house, which I'm sure it would pencil out based on area rents, people are fleeing that. If you're a renter there, you probably want out, much less a homeowner. You want out. You are seeing your whole world has just changed overnight. You're locking your doors. You got security. You're doing a lot of things. This is not, I'm so glad I'm not an agent in that area of Texas. That would be like really hard to how do you sugarcoat? Oh yeah, don't worry, this will all blow over. So anyway, let's get into that. No. We got issues here, friends. We got issues, and there's only one thing that used to fix this. When you have issues in your housing market, there's only one thing that'll fix a house, typically, in my opinion. Price. You price it right, maybe you go off market. How can you price right in that environment? You're barely able to give away homes. It's looking like a war zone. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life, understanding the biggest artificially created housing bubble ever produced in world history is having its blowback today. We saw it firsthand, some of the blowback that wasn't even associated with overheating the asset classes. That was just failure from leadership. And they suscepted these people, this city, this area, the nation, to the negative effects of failed policy, failed leadership. I'm not saying I could have done a better job. I'm just stating the facts. This is what happens now. We didn't need any more to contend with this thing. We're going to have some black swan events. Get ready. We just looked at one today. Understand the waters we're swimming in now. Insulate yourself the best of your ability. Identify areas that do pencil out, that aren't a war zone, that make sense. This area isn't making sense yet. We'll see if we can circle back in a year or two. Maybe it will then. But at the moment, I wouldn't touch that place with a 10-foot pole. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I think you're going to love the next video. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.